Greetings, humans. I'm Andre.
And I'm George.
And welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Today, we're mourning for 10 minutes straight. 10 minutes and 50 seconds, 11 minutes of In Mourning Colossus live at Z7. This is a suggestion from Deliatoria, or Torja. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for your suggestion and your support. And this band I've heard before. I've heard a couple of songs from their last album. It should be kind of a Opeth-ish melodic death metal thingy. Bit less progressive, more with like northern metal vibes, and I think also doomy, because in Mourning. Yes, I think I checked out like the first single from the last album. Yes. One of them had a like lumbersexual style beard and shirt. Yeah, so I think that's in some video. I'll figure it out and I'll put it around here. And of course, the link to this video will be down there, so you can go and check it out. This is a lengthy one, so that didn't work. This is a lengthy one, so let's... Oh, it did work. Oh, man.
Thank you, guys. We got one more song.
I need shows, too.
I hope you recognize it. Is this Colossus?
Okay, I stopped it at the worst point possible. I have thoughts, a lot of thoughts. Man, what I noticed when I listened to this band the first time and I can see here now is just how valuable the fact is that they have 3 guitarists. Because this section, it was all clean. And you had 2 guitars doing harmonies that you could hear both of them. You had the bass sitting in the background on that chunky riff that's been almost since the beginning. Yeah, and then the lead on top of that, and you can hear all of them, and they build such rich harmonies. I think I've only heard like a song or two from this band, but that stuck with me, man.
Yeah, it has.
It was such a beautiful intro.
Honestly, I didn't focus to notice that there's 3 guitars, but it did have this, like, despite not being heavy, like it's been quite of a chill, melancholic kind of tone, it had a lot of volume.
Yeah.
It felt like surrounding in some sense. And I love what the song did, that it's more than a third of the song, I think, by now. And it's all just being more or less one theme and just building on it. But it wasn't boring.
Yeah.
Because it's like they have this idea and then they just keep building things around it that keep, like, getting your attention. So,
Look at me. Yeah.
yeah, really cool. And now it's getting heavy, so...
Thoughts?
It started out really melodic and in the same flow it got to something really dynamic.
Yeah, and really bitter sounding, and you can still feel how rich their harmonies are with the 3 guitars on the driven stuff, and 3 vocals, and that I actually hadn't noticed so far. They're all doing vocals, except for, I think the guitarist, 4 vocals! I'm seeing 4 microphones.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, this guy with the black guitar, I think is doing all the really low stuff. The lead that's only on the verses is the guy with a Les Paul looking thingy. And I think the bass is a dingwall. And like I said in our reaction for North Star Amnesia, if you're playing a dingwall, you have my respect. This is a Swedish band, and we can definitely feel northern melancholy again, which is something we've featured a bit on this channel, and I don't plan on stopping because it's so good. You got anything else to say? Or should I just save it for the end? Okay.
Okay, I just want to say, as far as I know, this band is tagged as a progressive death metal band, and we haven't seen much progressive up until right
This
now.
got progressive.
Yeah, and we also got some really cool hair action on stage. Yeah, the Dingwall guys got like fabulous hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, I want that kind of hair. Let it
Shall
go
we?
till the end. Okay.
Thank you so much. You are awesome. Switzerland, you are awesome. That is so very fucking
I have so many emotions. Okay.
Wow.
I have thoughts that aren't so much about the music, but about like live performances in COVID and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen like 2, 3, maybe live shows online since COVID started.
Yeah.
This felt a lot more like a show. This took me there. These last couple of minutes when they were talking to the audience like that,
Like I knew if I see it again, it would be like watching a recording of a show because I'd already know it. But just seeing it now for the first time, this last part, it felt like being at a show, and I realized that. It just popped back in mind to me that these guys played Prog Power, and they headlined. So that just kind of took me back to shows, and there was a show going on there, and it felt like a show. And if I was at a show and I was seeing this band for the first time, and it was the end of the show, that's what I would have done. I would just sat back and absorbed every single second of it.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I actually wanted to comment on the show component as well. Like it's actually something I noticed from the get-go, but I wanted to see where it evolves till the end. So I like what they did with the whole footage because there's a lot of footage from the audience.
Yes!
So it makes you feel like you're there. That's one. And then they have it interlaced with these like off the song scenes, sometimes slow down or whatever, that give me the show after movie vibe.
Yes.
So I got the emotions of being at a show, and I got the emotions that I have after a show.
Yeah.
In the same video.
And I also like that they have those shots from all the way at the back at the front of house.
Yeah. That's, that's usually where I am when the show ends or after the show ends. Because during the show, I'm in the front.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is like the image that says the end of a show to me. And it looked like it's the last song in the set because they were like
Definitely,
thanking and everything.
Definitely.
And it's a 10-minute monster. Okay. That's one thing. Then the song. So what the song looks like to me is 3 chunks.
Yes.
The first chunk is the intro.
Mm-hmm.
The middle chunk is like the steady paced, groovy, heavy, melodic death metal thing with a couple of solos in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third part is when they went progressive and then flowed into that final closing solo that was
Actually, I think that was the lead melody at the end. I think was reprised from the beginning. I think
it might have been, but it wasn't just that melody because it came in a solo, then landed into that melody. I think it also like changed it a little. Like it had a really dynamic feel and a really good flow. And I don't get this a lot in doomy vibes. A lot of times when bands get doomy, and this was pretty doomy, I think tone-wise and with the black and white video.
Yeah.
But it still had this really good flow, this pace, like keeping you in the energy as well.
They
Really
reminded me of Insomnium. Also how they built their lead guitar harmonies and how they behaved on stage. The interaction between the guitarists, that's exactly what Marcus and Yanni do with Insomnium. So, oh boy,
really.
Thank you for this suggestion.
Yeah, this was amazing. I
This was
needed
brilliant.
this.
It's like I started the video being worried, oh my god, it's a 10-minute song. The video is going to be too long. People aren't done watching. Now I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
This was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and if you're still here at the end, then you either thought the same or you really, really, really like us.
Or the song. I think it's more.
Well, that's what I meant by thought the same about the song.
Oh yeah, okay.
So yeah, any other thoughts? I'm pretty sure I could come up with a lot more thoughts about this thing, but I think I said enough.
I just want to say one thing. We've compared these guys with a couple of bands. I want to make it perfectly clear that these guys are in a league of their own. They're not imitating anybody.
Yeah,
That's it.
they just have a few influences.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Drop your suggestions below in the comments, as always. If you enjoyed this video, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more of us, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Corpses out.